The mainly Kurdish Syrian Democratic Forces resumed their assault on Sunday after a deadline for fighters to surrender expired. They say they're making advances on the enclave of Baghouz that's near the Iraqi border. An estimated 500 ISIL fighters are believed to be inside and up to 4,000 civilians. Our correspondent Hoda Abdel-Hamid has more from Gazantiep on the Turkey-Syria border.
A deadline to surrender has come and gone, and the battle to retake Baghouz has picked up once again. Kurdish forces on the ground, backed by coalition airstrikes, increasing the pressure on the remaining ISIL fighters in eastern Syria.
We are now in the middle of the camp, which was once controlled by ISIS. We can say we are in the beginning part of the camp, which is a very large, pretty large area. ISIS is now confined into a small, tiny area under the mountain of Baghouz itself.
The Kurds advance into one part of the large encampment once used by the fighters and their families. All that remains is ammunition, weapons, and a car rigged with explosives. But further away, some fighters could be seen milling around the pomegranate orchards that surround Baghouz. It's been a long and tough battle, hindered by the presence of civilians among the ISIL fighters. Their numbers took everyone by surprise. So far, about 60,000 people have streamed out of the enclave, among them ISIL wives and children and surrendering fighters. Many seemed broken, bowing their head in shame. And between them, some of the Muhajirun, or foreign fighters. This one says he came from China, and he says he is from Chechnya. The evacuation came after negotiations between ISIL and the Kurdish SDF, which guaranteed that women and children wouldn't be harassed, and treatment for the wounded fighters. This man says there was nothing left, no fuel, no food, no water. We were completely besieged, he added. Baghouz is the last sliver of land remaining of the so-called caliphate. The advance of the Kurds is also slowed down by landmines and booby traps. But ISIL fighters are cornered, stuck between cliffs to the south, the Euphrates River to the west, and Kurdish positions to the north and east. Soon ISIL would have lost its last bastion of territorial rule. But many among those evacuated remain defiant, vowing that this is only a setback and one day the caliphate will flourish once again. Hoda Abdel-Hamid, Al Jazeera in Gaziantep.